guys. Okay, question that was recently asked. What does it feel like to bite down and to chew with the G4 Bridges? Feels good, really too good actually. I put on a little bit of weight. But in all reality, if you've ever had a retainer, this is the closest thing I could think of, guys, because there really isn't a great comparison to bridges versus natural teeth. The biggest difference is natural teeth are individual teeth. So you have all the different sensations with each tooth. This is a bridge, and so the closest thing I could think of is like if you've had a retainer and when you put it in, it kind of pulls all your teeth, and so you kind of feel it across your entire mouth. That's what this feels like. So whenever you bite or put pressure on your bridges, it's dispersed across all the implants. So you feel, it's not really like a pulling, it's almost like a slight pressure across all of your implants. It's not painful, it doesn't hurt, it's not uncomfortable, it's just almost letting you know that, hey, you're touching your teeth together, so you can kind of feel when you're biting and how hard you're biting. So it's a good thing. You can actually see, almost feel like where you're biting and how you're biting. It does take a little bit of time to get used to, you know, the bridge feel versus individual teeth. But that's kind of the closest thing I could compare it to, is like a retainer whenever you, or even braces when you have those tightened and it kind of pulls across your entire mouth. That's kind of what it feels like. You feel the pressure on the implants, and you feel the implants taking the breath instead of that tooth. So whatever implant is closest to whatever you're biting, that one feels the most pressure, and then it feels very evenly dispersed across your entire mouth. But that's the best thing I could relate it to. If you haven't had braces or a retainer, the next comparable thing would probably be food stuck between your teeth. And it's not the uncomfortable pain one where it just drives you crazy and you have to get it out. It's just a sensation almost by your gum line that there's something there. And that's kind of what it feels like. Just a very mild sensation of that. So it's not bad, it's not uncomfortable. It's just, like I said, like you just know that there's something there. So with your individual teeth, you can feel each tooth. With your bridges, you just basically feel the implants. And again, you don't feel every single one every time. You don't feel your implants constantly. It's just the pressure that they're absorbing whenever you bite. It's almost like you have to pay attention to notice it. But if I'm going to sit there and focus on what does it feel like, that's kind of what it is. It's a very light pressure that I can tell my implants are absorbing. But I hope that answers the question. It's not uncomfortable. There is no pain. I can eat anything and everything, which I have, and put on some weight from it. So that's the downside, y'all. You can eat whatever you want and you gain weight from it. Bad thing, but good thing is you have total freedom with what you can eat. So there's no restrictions on what I eat anymore. So I think that freedom of the open road is hurting my waistline. But on the other side, it's fun. It's a whole new world. Hope that answered the question. It's more just like a slight pressure that's dispersed across your entire mouth, not painful, and basically just letting you know that there's contact. That's the closest thing I can think of. Hope that answers your questions. If you have more questions about eating with your bridges, let me know and I will come back with a video about it. But have a wonderful day, guys.